But the real value this weekend, I believe, lies in Sunday's UFC Fight Night card. Very crafty of the UFC not to compete head-to-head with Bellator by putting these fights on Saturday.
Yes.
They put their fight night on Sunday. But, man, I like some of these odds on the UFC Fight Night. The main event, Micheal Chiessa, Kevin Lee. And right now, it's Chiessa's slight favorite. And you like Chiessa.
The rare true grudge match in UFC. These two actually hate each other. They fought each other at the press conference. I thought Kevin Lee was in the right at the press conference. He wasn't saying anything about his mom.
He won the war of words, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't actually say anything about his mom. Chiessa got all hot and fired up, and hey, you better get someone. Came running across, and Kevin Lee punched him in the face and at the presser.
He pretty much said, yeah, your mom's got a front row ticket to see you get your ass kicked.
But if you take all of the emotions out of this fight and just look at him on paper, we love Kevin. He trains with Nick. He's a local guy here, really charismatic, well-liked in Vegas, only 24 years old. Look, Micheal Chiessa has won 5 of his last 6 fights, and you could make a case that he should be on a 6-fight win streak because one of the losses, he was winning against Joe Lozon. They stopped it on a cut. He got hit with one of those killer Lozon elbows, opened up a big gash, and they stopped the fight. So technically, he should be on a 6-fight losing streak, and he's winning streak. And look, really, despite the fact that he doesn't knock a lot of people out, his biggest detriment has been all these injuries, getting hurt. Because Micheal Chiessa has been a beast at 155. Yeah. He handled Ali Akinta easily, a guy who handled Kevin Lee easily. Look, I think it's a really close fight. Kevin Lee has awesome athleticism. He has better, he only has 5 knockouts, but his striking's actually better than his knockout rate. But I think if this thing goes to the ground, like a lot of Kevin Lee fights do, because Kevin's a great wrestler too. Micheal Chiessa is a beast on the ground.
So who do you give the wrestling advantage to, Phil?
Chiessa.
Because Lee's no joke when it comes to wrestling, but you think Chiessa's a little better.
And bigger.
I wrestled him before.
He's long.
Funny style.
Yeah.
Unorthodox style.
He's awkward. He's long. I kind of like the over in this fight.
Definitely an over.
Yeah.
What is the over?
2.5 rounds.
They're not.
And it's a 5-round fight.
They're not big punchers.
What is the over?
2.5 rounds. It's a 5-round fight.
Oh, it is a 5-round fight?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's for the.
It's the main event.
Another interim title.
No, it's not an interim title. It's just the main event.
By TKO? I mean, how do you see him?
Okay.
Or do you see Micheal Chiessa submitting him? You got 5 rounds to get him.
I like the over, man. I think they're going to take
Kevin Lee
their time.
personally. We all do, but I just think Chiessa is so devastating on the ground, and I think that
I'm saying for Ashley, how's he going to win? How can Kevin Lee win? How can you?
He would have to outstrike him and keep the fight standing.
That's how you see him winning.
Because he's really athletic, and he actually does as technical. No, I think it goes to the ground.
Yeah. So
I don't know. I like the over in this fight. That's my pick.
That actually makes a lot of sense. I didn't think about that, but look, neither one of them's a big puncher, and Micheal Chiessa is not a puncher at all, really.
If it's under 2.5 rounds,
unless Chiessa catches him early,
it's probably going to be a submission. 2 really good grapplers. These guys are hard to submit.
But they both tend to finish guys, even though they don't have big power. They actually both get a lot of finishes on the ground.
They do. I just like it because it's a 5-round fight, and they're going to feel each other out that first round. And second round, just make it past that.
Maybe not. Maybe they're going to go right after each other.
I mean, yeah, you guys have both been in grudge matches before. You had to have at least fought one guy that you didn't like. I mean, what happens in a fight like this? Are these guys going to be extra
grudge match or not? When you got 5 rounds to work with, you're going to be a little patient that first round. That's just the nature of the beast.
Right after.
Well, Phil, you're usually only good for a round anyway, so.
I mean, what happens when you hate a guy?
On my record, how many do you have? How many knockouts you have? All my wins are by knockout.
I know, yeah.
How many finishes do you have? How many finishes do you have?
Like, why?
Is it extra?
Why wouldn't you take your time in a 5-round
energy
fight?
right away if you hate somebody?
Why? Just get it fucking over with. I can get it over with. You can't. If I couldn't get it over with, I would probably take my time.
Yeah, exactly.
I can get it over with. So
and these guys are more like me. They're grinders. They take their time in there.
Good bet.
That's why I like the bet.
I actually like the
not
over.
punchers.
I think it's strong.
If it was like, if it was someone with your punching power, then I would not bet the over in this fight.
And I think the one problem Kevin has had is with, when you look at the Trinaldo fight, Trinaldo was able to hit him early. I mean, Trinaldo caught him a few times in the first. Yeah. He's a slow starter. But he's more slow starter against punchers. So, and I don't think that Chiessa is going to come out punching. So, to your point, the over may be really strong here.
I think that's the best bet in this fight.
And I think Chiessa at plus money. I mean, we all like Kevin, but I think there's actually some value there. Chiessa should probably be a small favorite here.
Yeah.
He's more established. Kevin's only fought 2 ranked guys or 2 guys that have ever been ranked in his career, and he's 1-1 against them. Chiessa's fought 6 guys officially ranked in the UFC, and he's 4-2 and should be 5-1 against them because one of them was a cut stoppage. I mean, he has more experience. He's been in there with some bigger fights.
That's true. Plus money, slight plus money is plus 110 right now. So.
He should probably be the 135. Lee should probably be
the other way
110,
around. Yeah.